Hello everyone. This is Kisha with Crafty Sweet, and I am so excited to be back crafting with you today. Um, let's see, I have another quick card for you today, and it's bringing out Easter vibes, spring vibes, and I'm so excited about it. This is the card we're going to make today. I'm going to use a different card base for the card that we're going to make tonight. But I shared this card with my team, and so I wanted to share it with you guys as well. It's using two stamp sets, the Springtime Joy as well as Happy Thoughts. And both of these stamp sets can be found in our mini catalog. So I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and jump in and get started. We have a few die cut machine work that we have to do, but pretty much everything else is already cut. So this will be pretty quick. Okay. Any of the items that I'm using on the card can be purchased in my shopping store, craftysweet.stampinup.net. And the host code for March is listed here. So if you place an order that's less than $150, use this host code because I'm accumulating those orders to buy product to give to you guys for making a purchase in my online store. Okay, so we're going to use a card base. Our card base is going to be Purple Posy. Purple Posy is one of the ink colors that will be retiring with the new upcoming annual catalog. So we have two sets of ink colors every year, and one set goes away and then they bring in another set. So the colors that are going away with the upcoming new release of our annual catalog are these 5 colors right here. Sorry about the noise. So we have Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, Purple Posy, Pretty Peacock, and Terracotta Tile. All of these colors will be going away. So if you have these ink pads, I would encourage you to go ahead and get the refills for the ink pad so it'll stretch the life of your ink pad. So go ahead and get the refills, and then any coordinating cardstock that you may like, because that will be retiring with the annual catalog as well. The retirement list will be coming out this week, the 24th of March. So we'll see the things that are going to be retiring. And once those items go on that list, then it's pretty much you need to get it as soon as possible because it will sell out. So one of those colors we are going to use today, and that's Purple Posy. So that's what I'm using for my card base. Okay. And I'm going to use a piece of basic white, and this is cut at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and then we're actually going to do some sponging on this piece right here. And then let's see, I'm going to use the mask, one of our decorative masks that comes in a pack. It's a pack of 4, and it's called the Basic Pattern Decorative Mask. And so you get this mask, you get this one, which is what we're going to use today. You get a polka dot one, and then you get like this is something like a damask, almost like a filigree type pattern. That one's cute too. Well, you know what? Let's switch it up. Let's do something different. Let's do this one on this card, since I used this one on the other card, just to see how it's going to come out. So I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and do my sponging first. I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper, and I'm just going to lay the mask on top, just like this. And then I need my, I'm going to bring in Purple Posy. Like, this ink pad they couldn't get the formula right, so I'm not quite sure how the coloring is going to go, but we're going to try it. All right. Let's see. I'm going to bring in one of the blending brushes. And I'm going to use this one because I wiped it. It's pretty clean, so it's good to go. But I'm going to pull in some of this Purple Posy. And I'm just taking some of the ink off of the top of the ink pad. Let me see how. See, I don't want it so. Let's see. I don't want it so dark, but I want it to be, I want it to show up a little bit. Okay, so I think that's good. So just start off a little bit before you like bring it on to your surface. Okay, so I'm gonna lay this down a little bit. I have a piece of a skinny washi I'm gonna put up at the top, and then a piece down here at the bottom so it doesn't move. And I'm not doing the entire background. I'm just doing some of the background just so I can pull in some of this color so it can stand out behind this label that I'm going to die cut in just a second. And so you can tell that I'm just slightly layering it. Now if I press down harder on the blending brush, you're going to get a darker color, and I don't want it too dark. I just need a little bit of it like standing out in the background just to say, hey, I'm here, but not too dark. Okay, because these are subtle colors that I'm using today. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, and I'm gonna peel my washi tape off so I can use that for next time. And then, so this is the background that you're left with after the masking. Okay, so let's bring in our card base, and this is a standard size card base. It's cut at 5.5 by 8.5, and then scored at 4 1/4. And then I'm gonna just crease it with my bone folder. You just fold it in half. It's gonna be at 4 1/4. I normally score it with my trimmer, but if you fold it in half, that's fine. And so if you see how that's layered on top of that, it pops a little bit. Okay, so let's put this to the side. Let me go ahead and clean it. Now, you can do one of two things when cleaning your brushes, and the color's not gonna come completely out, but as long as when you go around, if you're not getting any color off, you're good to go. So you can do it that way, or you can bring in like a microfiber cloth and just rub, the brush onto the microfiber cloth till you're not getting any more ink, and then you can put it in another color. What I plan on doing when the blender brushes come back on orderable status is ordering like one for your reds, one for my pinks. I have a yellow one, a green one, just so I can keep it in the same color family, but it won't harm it if you decide not to do it that way. And then if you don't have blending brushes, you can also blend with our sponges, which if you got Paper Pumpkin this month, you're going to get a sponge in your kit. So you can use, and you can cut it up in 4s, but you can use that to blend as well. So either way works. Okay, so I'm going to bring out my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm going to use actually two dies. Okay, so I'm pulling out this die from the painted labels dies, and I'm going to cut that in petal pink, and then I need to cut out a circle from our circle dies in basic white. So let's do this first. Okay, set that to the side, and then I need a scrap of white to cut out my circle. And so I'm going to, I'm not going to do the entire bunny from that set, just a little bit of the body onto this circle. And then we're going to be doing some blending, some coloring with our blends in just a second. But that is all of the die cut work we need to do for this card. Okay, and then you can set that to the side. Now let's bring in surface, and then I'm going to bring in this cute little bunny. Again, this is from Springtime Joy. Haven't decided what sentiment I want to use yet, but I know I'm going to use the bunny. So I'm going to go ahead and ink him up in Memento Black. So I'm using the blends to color him in, or her in. She has flowers on her hair, her headband. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to do some coloring. So just on the outline, I'm just going to go around, you know, some of the outline just really thin. And then I'm going to bring my color lifter to take some of the color off, just so she can stand out, you know, from this circle a little bit. Just a little bit. I think it just is gonna, you're gonna see how it just makes her pop. Okay, this is our color lifter. So the color lifter just takes some of the color away. That's all it is. And then after it dries, you'll be able to see the difference. And so I'm just, it's actually pulling a little bit of this color in. And I'll bring you back to my sample so you can see, but that this just brings out the bunny, and so it pops a little bit more. And so it looks like she's colored in, but she's really not. Okay, so if you look at it closely, you can see how it took some of that gray away. So this was the light smoky slate blend. Okay, now I am going to color in the leaves on the flower, and for this one I'm using the dark mint macaron, because the dark soft seafoam was a little bit, it was still a little bit too light, and I want the leaves to come out to pop a little bit. So I'm using this dark mint macaron to color in the leaves, just like that. And then I'm going to bring in dark petal pink. Is this dark? Yes, dark petal pink. And I'm going to color in the flowers, because I cut that label, this label, in petal pink. And then I'm going to bring in some purple in to just give it I like a contrasting color. And this is the light purple posy. So still keeping with all very light springtime colors. Very soft. Okay, so this is her colored in. Okay, so I can sit that to the side. Now let's bring in this back, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment down on the bottom. Let's see if we want to do something different. Maybe, let's see what we got. Let's see. Let's do something a little bold. Let's do today. Today is great. Let's see. Which one? Is it this one? It's hard trying to read upside down. This one. This one's a little long, and then we can stamp the inside. All right, so change that up a little bit. Let's do that, like right about there. Let's load this up on a block and make sure it's even. I need to clean my blocks. Woo. Okay, I'll stamp that in Memento Black. And then what I always do, I always take a piece of scratch paper, and then I line my block up with the scratch paper and see if I'm going to get it even, get it straight across, and it does, so it's lined up pretty good. So I know I'm good to go. I lined it up perfectly on the block. Now, you may ask, okay, why don't you put the sticker on that stamp so you can line it up? I don't always do that, just to be honest. I don't always put the stickers on my stamps, but that's what you're supposed to do. I don't always do it though. And sometimes like I don't, it messes me up and it's like off. But this worked, so this is what I've been doing. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take this. Let's out, throw these away in my little trash can, and then I'll poke out the rest of them. But if that works for you to go ahead and put stickers on all of yours, you can. I will actually even do a video on how to do it if you want me to. Okay, so now I'm going to pop her up with dimensionals as soon as I can find them. But y'all know I'm like, I'm quick, I'm simple, I'm a simple crafter, and I'm quick. I don't have a lot of patience. I'm not a big fussy cutter. So that is just an extra step that I feel like I could be stamping, putting some ink to paper. Okay, so now I'm gonna just put her on top of that label just like that. And then, and you may be wondering, okay, that's petal pink, why do you have that on it? But watch this. I'm gonna take this ribbon and I'm gonna tie a bow. I'm not gonna do a big, a huge piece, but just a little bit on the side, just like that. Uh-oh, did the loop too big. And you may notice sometimes I tie my ribbon on the spool, except for when I'm using linen thread and I'm doing like a double bow, then I won't. But usually ribbon like this, because I don't want to waste, I usually tie it just on the spool, so I won't waste as much. Alright, so now I'm just going to cut it off with the spool, and then I may have to cut it down a little bit more. And I think I am, because my loops are too big. I want them a little smaller. So I'm just going to pull that down a little bit, and then cut some of these off. I see some of you took advantage of that free shipping sale we had this week. Thank you so much. Okay, now this is how this is going to go. I'm going to put that background, just, oh, I love it. It adds so much to the card. And then I'm going to put her like right there, and then I'll stamp on the inside. So let's go ahead and layer this up. So what I've been using lately are our foam strips, our adhesive strips, and it gives like a different lift on the cards, and I'm totally loving that right now. So that's what we're doing on this one, and you'll see the difference in this card compared to other cards. Like the dimension on it is it's just different, and I like it. And so, I mean, you can cut. I'm just, of course, just tearing this off, but you can cut it off. But you know, I told y'all I'm not really patient with all that, so I'm just tearing. It works just fine. It's still giving me my the lift that I need. Okay, and so let's peel the paper backings off of this, just like you do your Stampin' Dimensionals, which I love. But this just gives a different type of dimension, and you'll see as soon as I put it on this card, I like the depth that it gives to the card. Okay, and so now I am just adhering this to the card base, equal distance all the way around, and check it out. So you see that lift on that card? Like you see the dimension a little bit better than you would on a regular card. So using the Stampin' Dimensionals. So now I need to bring in, I need my trimmer because I'm going to do another, I need to do an inside piece for stamp. Okay, I can use this one probably. Yes. All right, and then I'm going to stamp something on the inside. And this is going to be, you know what? I think I want to add some of those flowers. Let's do maybe this tulip right here. Oh no, let's do this one. So we can kind of coordinate with the front. I guess either one of them will work, right? Okay, let's see. Let's stamp some of these down in the bottom of the of this. And I'm gonna do, let's see, Memento Black. Let me bring my scratch paper back in. I'm gonna do some of these all around the bottom of the card, and then I'll color them in with the blends. Okay, let's do, our leaves are going to be in mint macaron. I'm using, this is the dark mint macaron, so it's not going to be any like shading or anything because I'm not using the light, but so cute. Cute. Okay, and then we have one more right here. Okay, and then let's do a petal pink. Do some petal pink, and then petal pink. Cute. And then I'm going to do some Holland Heather ones. Or purple posy to bring in that purple posy off the front. Oh, that one's going to be, I need to bring in petal pink again. I love this. I love it. Okay, and then I need to bring this back one more time. Like here. Okay. And then now, let's see. Today is great because it's all about you, the great person you are, and the great things that you do. So, happy birthday. Or congratulations. We do congratulations. Or happy birthday. Let's see. Let's do happy birthday. Everybody could use a happy birthday card. I'm just going to take this and lay it to the side. And I'm going to put happy birthday on this one. And I just lay it on the block just like that. And I don't need my my Pierce mat. You notice I didn't bring my Pierce mat because I am using the clean mount, and that already has the rubber on it, so that cushion is going to be perfect. All right, now let me line this up on this to see if this is even or if I need to move it, and it's even, so I'm good to go to stamp happy birthday on this. And then if I mess it up, there are two sides to the card, so I think it was off a little bit. No, it wasn't. Yay. Okay, now let's sit that to the side and let that dry because I don't want smearing, just to be safe. Now bring back our card, and then I am going to layer this one up with dimensionals. And so when I turn the card, you're going to see that it's going to give it a different type of lift. So if you look at the depth on the dimensional, it's a little thinner. It's not as high as the adhesive strips. So you still get dimension, but it's not as deep as that. However, if you don't have the foam strips and you want the dimension, just double up on your dimensionals. So you would just put two, on top of each other to give you an additional height. So, but this one, I don't need that because I have, I've already added that dimension to my first layer. So this one, this bunny, I'm just going to put right here to the right of the bow, just like that. And I'm not done. I'm bringing in the Opal Rounds. These are in the mini catalog as well. And I'm just going to add, I'm going to add a few to this card. You get, I think, is it two different sizes? Yeah, two different sizes in this pack. And I think the iridescent, they're kind of like iridescent, so it brings in like all of these spring colors. It just matches well together. I'll put one right there. Okay, again, Opal Rounds, and they're in the mini catalog. And now let's bring in this beauty to go on the inside, and I'm just going to do straight adhesive down, no dimension to this, and I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. Just like that. So you still have room to write your sentiment and send it to your recipient. And that is just cute. Okay, I like that. I like that card so much. I like it. I like it. Okay, so you guys tell me which one is your favorite. So we have the purple posy card base, and then we have the soft seafoam card base. So you guys let me know which one you like the best. I'm trying to see which one. I think I'm feeling a purple posy. I've been loving on purple posy lately. Both of them are cute, but I'm digging the purple posy. So you guys let me know in the description which one is your favorite, the purple posy card base or the soft seafoam. Okay. Again, all of the products I've used on these cards can be found in my online shopping store, craftysweet.stampinup.net. Make sure I'm listed as your demonstrator, and put this host code in if your order is less than $150, so you can get your gift from me. And of course, if your gift is over $150, use your own. You don't put in a host code because you'll get your own Stampin' Rewards, and you'll still get your free gift from me. Okay. All right, guys, thanks so much for crafting with me today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.